Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Triple Overtime Podcast. I am one of three hosts here. My name's Angel Ortiz.
I am another one of three, maybe number two. I'm Nick.
Dude, and I am going to bring us all home. I'm Matty P, if you will, or Matt, or for tax reasons, Matthew Punt.
Well, before we begin, I want to go ahead and kick it off, man, and say thank you to all you military and first responders out there. Thank you for everything that you do for this country and your communities. It is greatly appreciated.
Amen.
Amen. Also, another thing that I want to hit on is if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up and leave a comment down below, man.
Please, dude. We're trying to quit our day jobs and do this shit full time.
Yeah.
And we can't do it without y'all. So.
Nope, not at all.
Awesome. Well, I know you're probably thinking about why the hell is Angel wearing fucking
a giant fucking turd on his head.
I think we all know.
greatness on his head right now. Well, it's a nice cheese, high quality cheese straight from Wisconsin. I think I got it actually at Lambeau Field.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
A while back.
Matt
Wow, shocker.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. Yep. Got it at Lambeau Field. So
purchased at Lambeau Field on the inside.
Dude, I'm actually kind of surprised.
Verified. Certified.
Certified greatness. Kind of surprised that the Packers are in this position, though.
Yeah, dude. And let me just tell you, it's fucking dog shit.
Are you nervous or what?
Dude, I've been on the receiving end of fucking losing to Green Bay in the playoffs so many times.
Yeah, but listen, you haven't been on the receiving end of just getting your ass whooped twice a year.
Yeah.
For the past however long.
10 games, at least the last 10 games.
There is PTSD, but it's a different.
We haven't won the Lambeau in 9 years, so I mean we're just it's awesome, I'm at the bottom of the barrel here. Okay,
dude, I was seeing some of the actually you sent me one of those videos, like a post game video.
The guys are driving home in the dark.
Home in the dark.
There's like, this is what darkness is. This is what draws us to the darkness. And then they're talking about Lambeau Field and Soldier Field. They just do everything better. Lambeau Field is amazing. It's awesome. It's one of the best places to be. Soldier Field, the worst. Terrible stadium. We're awful.
Yeah, they're like,
and they're Bears fans, and they're just like, they just do everything better than us. And I'm sick and tired of losing. I'm just sick of it.
Yeah, they're like, you can literally leave the stadium, get on the highway, and go home in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like in Chicago, it's 3 hours before you can get home.
3 hours.
Oh man. Those make me low key, actually high key happy to see that. But I know the day's gonna come when
I just laugh because that's what just gets me through. I don't know if
it's Chicago.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean I'm waiting for that day when we finally kind of like make that jump, make that leap. I'll probably be collecting retirement, Social Security at that point. But
dude, at that point, you guys are probably gonna sell to a different city, dude.
Probably. Yeah, I don't think there's the
Rockford, Illinois, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already exploring that new part or the new stadium. What's the name? I think in Arlington, which is it's funny, Arlington, Texas. But it's west of Chicago, so kind of out in the suburbs. And so
that'll be nice.
It's like they want they're talking about building a new stadium, or do we just like redo Soldier Field, which would be nice, and to make it nice. And it's in a good, it's in a nice spot. It's in downtown. A lot of people hear Chicago and they think immediate gang violence and you're just getting like fucking shot up, But it's like that. There are some bad neighborhoods, South Side, But like if you ever have gone, like downtown Chicago is actually like a cool place to visit.
It's nice, yeah.
It's just like every other big city, but
they have a little bit more of a culture though than any other big city.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of history.
Yeah,
and it's like you got the Chicago dogs, Chicago style pizza,
and they have a different accent too than like some of the Northerners up there. Which is pretty interesting.
I think it's because during the when Chicago really was having an influx of like migrants coming, like you get a bunch of different cultures coming. A lot of you got the Chicago Irish, you got Italians, you got all these people coming and creating like their own little mini culture.
Yeah.
There. Like my grandpa from Chicago. That's the reason. If y'all don't know, that's the reason I'm a Bears fan. That's the reason I'm a Cubs fan, Bulls fan. Although bless you. you know,
Ooh, this
go
mountain suit
Spurs,
just got my ass.
go Spurs, go! Now that we're here in San Antonio, you know, but
That's
I
right, baby.
grew up a Bulls fan. You know, if I pay attention to hockey, it's Blackhawks. You know, so pretty much Chicago everything. I definitely don't pick them because they're good, you know, because they're not. So there's no reason.
He's
to
a loyal
bandwagon.
fan.
Yeah, I'm a loyal through thick and thin. Obviously, a lot of thin right now. Okay, so very thin,
But
thin on
damn,
patience. Yeah, like my grandpa who grew up in Chicago, you know, he was born and raised there. He had like the Chicago. It's like
Oh yeah.
Chicago, and then
Just like that.
you know, he married my grandma who was Mexican, and she got it Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago. Ay, mijo. Well, we live in Chicago.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, like I was saying though, Packers. I don't understand how the hell Jordan Love. Why is my phone going off right now?
Why's your phone going off, Jay?
I don't know. I gotta turn it off. Sorry,
Is it
guys.
Jordan Love?
It's not. It's actually a triple overtime
Is it
podcast.
Jair Alexander?
No, yeah. I saw how you crashed that
Yeah,
like
that's hilarious.
that
The
reporter.
pack is back.
Yeah,
She's like, you
Back is
heard it from the fan here.
yeah. It's like, dude, are you kidding me? That's Jair Alexander. What are you doing?
She's used to covering Taylor Swift, dude.
Yeah. Well, I don't think she got a good look at him because when he came up, he had his hoodie on and everything.
Yeah. Hoodie,
So,
glasses.
She was focused on the camera, but he comes out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that was funny.
I'm sure she got roasted by her
Oh, yeah.
people back in the office.
Like, you're fired.
Yeah.
She was like, "Do y'all want to see this fucking dickhead who interrupted my podcast?"
Probably.
It's like, okay, bitch.
Yeah.
You
But
you were like, you could have got a free fucking interview.
I know, dude. Yeah, she could have. Oh, well, but Jordan Love, dude.
Yes.
Like I was saying, I believed in the dude in the beginning, right? When everybody was saying, and I know why they were saying it because he hadn't proved anything yet, and so I understand, right? But when I'm telling you that this team, this organization knows how to, build
They do.
these quarterbacks. It's ever since, I don't even know when. I mean, since Brett Favre, probably. But they stuck to it, and a lot of people, what's the word I'm looking for? Not judge them, but kind of criticize them on doing that. On like getting a quarterback 3 years before that current quarterback is ready to retire. And I've seen a lot of interviews or a lot of people, different podcasts talking about that's stupid. Why would you do that?
Not us.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what the fuck?
No. Listen, and the great thing, so I mean, the Chiefs did that with Mahomes, right? Because they drafted Mahomes and they had Alex Smith still, and he sat his entire first year behind Alex Smith, and then took over year 2, and we all know what happens. The rest is history.
Yep.
And it's like with the Packers and that, like, the great thing is that they are a team that has the luxury to do that because you have back-to-back, Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Right. It's like you have the luxury to go out and draft a guy and then have him develop for 2-3 years behind a Hall of Fame quarterback. It's like we don't have that because our quarterbacks always suck ass, and so they can't learn from nobody. They might as well come over to my house and go throw in the backyard and be like, "Let me show you how to read a cover 2, okay, fella." But yeah.
I guess it'll just be terrible though because if Jordan Love doesn't pan out, the fucking
I mean, even Dak had Tony Romo.
I
fucking
think so.
duh, dude.
Yeah.
Why do you think we're at where we are?
It took Dak a little while though to.
Dude, he used to be an interception machine. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing I will say that gives me more hope than the previous years of getting my hopes up and getting crushed.
Yeah.
Is just his takeaways were significantly less than they were last year. I think
Right.
he's only got 1 or 2 interceptions. So it's like I'm hoping that aspect of it will hopefully get to the point where we get into crunch time where we got to do one fucking drive to fucking score. We're not going to pull a Jalen Hurts and throw it 60 yards when you need 3 yards.
What happened to the Eagles?
Dude, I
They
love
just
that.
suck, dude. They
love
suck
it.
Dude,
ass.
I mean, I know we suck ass, but like that is mega ass right now.
They-
I mean, they're in the playoffs, so
yeah,
I mean,
they're
they're
gonna
they're-
lose.
But-
they're in the playoffs because
but what have they
did great
have they
early.
dropped
Yeah.
like is it like 5 or 6 straight or something like that?
I think
They
so.
dropped 5 straight. No,
Like, they just lost
dropped
to
5
the-
straight.
To the fucking
Because
Giants, right?
Yeah.
because we beat them, they won their next game, and then they lost the next 5.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, they lost to the Giants. That's all you gotta say.
I don't even know. Did
We
Tommy
didn't.
Cutlets? Was
No.
Tommy Cutlets
No,
playing?
dude, Tommy cut him. You know.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
benched his ass right
Yeah,
away.
no,
They were
yeah,
like,
he's-
all right.
Yeah.
It was like they Jeremy Lin his ass. They were
Yeah.
like, all right.
Yeah.
Had a couple good games. Sit the fuck down.
Yeah, man.
But Packers versus Cowboys this weekend on
It's gonna
Sunday.
be big. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be at our house.
Yes.
Yep.
His house.
So we're gonna have all of them over. Maybe we'll throw some stuff up.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
Podcast?
loan me. I'll have Jonathan give me one of his Cowboys jerseys.
Oh my God!
I need to get.
I did that last year.
You did do that last
and they
year,
lost.
and
I
they
need to go-
lost. So wear it again.
Absolutely not.
No, man, I'm excited for this game. There's a lot of great scenarios that can pan out throughout the game, and I think the beginning of the game, first half, is going to be very, very interesting because they're going to be trying to figure each other out. But I think if Jordan Love sticks to his game, especially the last 3 games that he's played, if he sticks to that, I think he might find those openings within the Dallas defense. I know your secondary is fucking amazing,
Our secondary is pretty good, but we
Yeah.
have
So is your D line.
and the
but
D line.
we've been getting beat rushing quite a bit more than we were
Yeah.
toward the beginning of the
Right.
season. But again, also some of the other aspect is we've had some players that we've had out in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Getting better. I know we had some offensive linemen that were, just getting a little bit more rest. So I'm hoping we're going to come in there fired up because I'm hoping fucking McCarthy will come in there and be like, fuck these bitches.
Yeah.
Dude, we're fucking doing jet sweeps. We're doing fucking flea flickers, dude.
No, I think and like you were saying, Aaron Jones it's going to be a huge game for him if he can figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if the Cowboys, leave that open for him, she's going to be running all over him all day.
Yep.
But-
I hope that we can get that run defense figured out because I can't tell you how many times it's like we get into playoff situations and it's just like obviously you don't want to fucking get smoked for fucking 30 yards, but it's like if your fucking run's getting 5 and 6, you're just like, bitch.
Yeah.
Like fucking come on.
And it's just eating clock and wearing down the defense. And you're like, oh my God, can we just get a stop here?
Dude, can we just fucking please? God, help me.
Plus, I think Watson is coming back this weekend. So
Deshaun Watson?
Christian Watson.
He's going to be out there keeping everybody loose.
Yeah. Bunch of massages.
I think if we bring him back and he's wide receiver 1, I think him, Reed, Melton, and Dobbs, dude, that's going to be a powerful wide
And
receiver set.
Kraft.
Well,
Kraft,
Tight end.
yeah.
He's come on, which
Yeah.
is great.
I'm
Always
he'll
good
be
to have a
good.
good tight end, reliable tight end.
I'm hoping that we can get a little bit more action from Jake Ferguson than we got the last couple of
Yeah,
weeks.
he's a weapon for sure.
Between him and CeeDee Lamb, and we got some other good receivers too.
Brandon Cooks, you can never count him out.
Yeah, I mean he was real silent for a little while, acting real suspect. But I guess it was like 2/3 way through the season, he was like, "Oh wait, fuck, I've done this shit."
Yeah.
Right.
So then he just decided to start playing.
Well, you can't forget about Pollard either.
Yeah, man.
That dude's been a huge weapon. Receiving too. Like,
So we'll see, dude. I'm excited. I think it'll be a good game. If not, this podcast will be one man short.
yeah.
'Cause I'm gonna throw myself off the roof. It's one story, so I should be okay.
It'll be good, man. I mean, dude, this is probably a little controversial.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
It's a fucking hot take.
Hot take right here. I think
Dave's hot pickle take.
yeah. Oh man, I can still taste those in my freaking nostrils.
You're tasting my DNA, dude.
But I mean, Prescott, what did he have? 36 passing touchdowns this year?
Something like that.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Not only that, but Jordan Love had, I think, 32 passing touchdowns this season. So, personally, hot take is I think these are the 2 hottest quarterbacks in the NFL right now, going into the playoffs. And we'll see, man.
No way.
It'd be good, dude. It would be
That's
cool.
that's a terrible take.
It would be
That's-
cool for it to be just a wild fucking shootout.
You know who the hottest quarterback is in all of football right now?
Who's that?
You want to talk about a hot quarterback?
Who's that?
Motherfucking 38-year-old Joe Flacco.
Hey,
Yes. Damn, I created one of those ESPN like playoff brackets, and I know if we go back to the very beginning of the season, I think you got it right on the money with the Packers, right? Like they would squeak into the playoffs at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't too far from my Bears prediction because I said that they'd be 8-9 or 9-8.
Okay.
We're 7-10, so I was one off. Just a little worse, which
Close-ish.
does Does not surprise me that they failed me yet again. You know, doesn't matter whether I'm predicting a record or what. They're always going to fail me. But you know, at the beginning of the season, I said that the Super Bowl champion was going to be the Niners.
Yeah.
And you know, I still do believe in the 49ers. I still do believe that they can get there and win for sure. I mean, they're a phenomenal team all season long. But I created a bracket, and I do have an update with when it comes to my ESPN bracket. Okay, I do have I have the Cowboys as the NFC representative.
Okay.
And then I have the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
Winning the AFC.
Interesting.
You can never, I mean, you never know. There's always, I feel like, you know, it's very rarely is it always like the 1 and the 1. Right. Now I do have the Cowboys winning it all.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
So I could mainly not for you. I truly believe that they are good enough, but also I really want to see what happens to Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, God.
The Cowboys win. I mean, he's gonna lose his shit.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, that's gonna be. I'm gonna be like, listen, I cancel my. Meetings.
I don't even believe it.
Yeah.
I don't even believe it. Put an asterisk next to it. It's not real.
How about them Cowboys?
But no, when it comes to like, you know, I feel like every year there's always that team in the playoffs that's like a little. They kind of got in, and then they kind of like they were hot going in, and then they surprise you and make it all the way. You know, or get close. Now I can't count the Texans. C.J. Stroud and D'Amico Ryans leading that team. I mean, they got something good going. But I don't know, the way that the Browns have been playing. You know, they got guts. They got the number one defense. I think like statistically the number one defense in the NFL. Damn. So when you have a great defense and you got an offense that's clicking, I mean. They went out and just got some 38-year-old couch potato Joe Flacco,
Fucking nuts.
who has been there. He has won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. Let's not forget. You know, he's just like average quarterback. He's won.
And don't forget that this dude had to go fucking practice against Ray Lewis. And
Exactly.
Ed Reed.
Yeah, Ray Lewis,
Like,
Ed Reed,
he was throwing
Terrell
against
Suggs.
He was throwing against Hall of Famers like his whole career.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden it's like,
Plus, I mean, what a story.
these motherfuckers are slow.
Right?
If the Browns, I can't remember. I had to look at the bracket how it would all shape out. But if the Browns and like the Ravens met in the AFC Championship game, and he takes out his old team,
Damn.
to go, I mean,
In
what
your
a story!
face.
But I mean, I wouldn't mind them winning the whole thing. You know?
That would be really cool if he beat the Ravens. He's just like,
Fuck you.
fuck you, young buck.
It's like that.
He's like, I'm about to take my Prozac.
Yeah. I can see that happening. I think if the Cowboys win this weekend, I think they'll be in the championship for sure.
Well, we have all roads lead to the fucking 49ers.
I know. Oh yeah.
On our
That's
side,
gonna
or
be
at least
tough.
on our side of the bench, it's like if we can get past y'all, the next one I believe would be the Rams, I think. And then if we can get through them, it's like we'll probably have to do the 49ers because
Well, the Rams play. Who'd the Rams play?
Rams. Let me look it up.
Because I know because I think
The NFC.
I think San Francisco's on the other side with like the Eagles. The
Lions.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Oh, yeah, we forget about the Lions.
I don't
Can't
think that
forget
the
about
Lions
them.
will make it. I like the Lions.
The poor Lions.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think the Lions will make
They're
it.
good
because-
one year, and all of a sudden they're talking shit all over the internet. It's like, dude, relax.
But they're not as bad as the
Vikings fans, yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
they
you
still
know.
talk shit, and they're
Dude,
out of the
they-
playoffs.
See, that's
Dude,
what
they're just like us.
that's what I love about
No,
the
they're worse.
Oh, thank you.
No, they're
I mean,
freaking.
I don't
you
know
wanna
if
be
their
a
team
Vikings
is
fan.
worse, but the fans are worse. Yes.
That's what I love about the Eagles fans because it was like I remember when they won, and Philadelphia won. I was just like, I think it was when we were still in the military, and I just remember thinking like, "Fucking Philadelphia's a shithole." You
Yeah.
know? And it's like I can't wait to see what happens. And then it's like I'm seeing videos of fucking rioting,
Yeah.
people eating horse shit like out of the
Yeah.
street. Hey, fucking let's go Eagles!
No way,
Because they have
really?
areas where like the horses will walk, and, you know, there's droppings, and somebody's like, "Fucking go Eagles!" and starts eating it and shit. And I was
Idiot.
They're lighting cars on
like,
fire,
yeah, that tracks.
tearing down
Philly.
the street lights and all that.
Dude, one time I was with my uncle and we were visiting Philadelphia, and you know we're just kind of walking around, and again, no fucking clue about where's a safe place to go or not. I was with fucking Uncle Daryl,
Oh,
so
okay.
not a lot of help.
I'm sure he knew though.
No.
Maybe not. Okay.
No, so we're just walking down random alleys.
Yeah.
And it was to the point where this big female cop, she was like, this is like 6'3" black cop was just like, hey, what are y'all doing? And again, I was like, oh shit, is that Brittany Griner? But she was like, hey, what y'all do walking through here? And we're like, God, we're just trying to figure out where to get a good cheesesteak. She was like, well, fucking don't go through here.
Oh shit.
And she was like, my partner was around this area a couple weeks ago. We found him shot in the head 5 times. And I was like, that's that's your partner. And there was like absolutely no like, fuck, I lost him. She was like, yeah, he's fucking dead. So get out of here.
Damn.
Get out of here.
So you freaking about face and left
dude,
or what?
it was just fucking 0. Like I turned around and then we went to where she told us to get the best Philly cheesesteak, and it was hot trash.
Oh,
It was not good.
never been to Philly, but
It's just I don't know.
I don't plan on going to Philly.
me either. Yeah.
I mean, maybe just to see like Independence Hall or something, the history part. But
If you're trying to do like a Nicolas Cage or something.
yeah, I want to still like Declaration of Independence is in the National Archives, right up there in DC. So it wouldn't be there, but if I'm looking for clues or something,
Glasses or something.
So
But it's surprising. I'm surprised y'all made it. To be completely honest, I'm happy y'all did because you know what? It would be great.
and the
Fucking
youngest
beat y'all.
team in the whole NFL, right?
last youngest team was the Browns back in 2017, and they went 0-16. So
Well,
Well, that's
So
what
it's
happens when
promising.
you got just good ownership, good coaching.
So Nick, I know you. Well, obviously, people haven't seen any of our videos the last couple of weeks. Well, maybe last week, because one of us decided to leave us.
go to California.
Go to
That was
California.
me, yeah. That was me. Not as long as this guy though.
Yeah, I was gone for a while.
They gone for a whole month. We went for a week. Yeah, so we went back to California to visit family.
Yeah.
That's about the only thing in California
How was that, man?
worth being around these days.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed it. We've been planning it for a while. We went back for summer. Obviously, we try to go every summer. But the last time we were down, was for to visit family. But also we had my younger sister-in-law Brooke, and her now husband Tyler, their wedding, which I officiated. Super awesome.
Were you nervous?
I was.
Damn.
I'm a great public speaker. I love public speaking.
Yeah.
I'll do it, but officiating a wedding is a whole another ballgame when you got freaking 100 and whatever like people there, and it's like a lot of the my wife's side of the family, like I know them, but it's like it's different when you're up there and you're like, oh my god, I got to marry these people, and
You're sweating. You're in a suit.
dude,
You're like,
I'm sweating in a suit, and I'm like, I hope they laugh at some of these because I mean it was serious. But also has some funny parts in there. Killed it though, according to reviews, rave reviews.
nice.
But yeah, so the last time we went was it was like the whole first week being there was this like wedding prep and the chaos of all that. So it was just the chaos at the beginning, and then kind of finally got to chill at the end and felt like we needed a little bit more. So we thought instead of doing our like family trip during Thanksgiving that we did the year before, and we went to New Orleans, just like me and Brittany and the kids. We'll skip that and we'll drive home because we realized that driving back is not that bad.
Okay.
We got a system. I mean, I got my new truck.
That's right.
So which is nice. It's big and
Hell
comfy.
yeah.
Hell yeah, brother! It's big and comfy. And ain't nothing like driving back home with the Texas edition.
Hell yeah. Right in everybody's ass.
Fucking
on
just
the
right
highway.
on them. Dude. I'm like, what is this, dude?
Get out of the slow lane.
Is this fucking 35, dude? And during rush hour, just but 1604 just fucking
it, dude.
right in their ass,
The
dude.
hate set
Yeah.
in.
But like we have like our system. The kids we leave really early in the morning, like 2-3 a.m.
Damn.
Because then the kids sleep for like the first like 3-4 hours, hopefully.
So then what time do you go to bed the night prior?
Oh, like 8-9.
Okay.
Like as long as I get like a good 4 hours in. Like,
Okay.
I'm pretty good, because then like the first part is like the kids are asleep, and it's just dark, But you go, and then once the kids wake up and the sun comes up, it kind of feels like a new day. But you're already 4 hours into the drive.
And you're hopefully out of California by that point.
Well, going there.
Going there.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and we break it up, so we stop in El Paso. It's kind of like a nice midpoint.
Okay.
El Paso. So we did that. Went back. It was a lot of fun. You know, and we went back a couple days after Christmas. So the 27th is when we went back. Wanted to still have Christmas here because, you know, Santa's got to come and deliver the presents. Right?
Exactly.
So Santa comes, delivers the presents, and then we leave after that to go home and get more presents. Which, you know, we filled it up. You know, I mean, we had the bed of the truck on our way back. You know, it was like, got a few like boxes just full of presents, dude. Like, oh my god, these kids have so much shit, dude. The big thing though, which, you know, we haven't said here, even though we've known since October.
What?
Yes, but we haven't made it public to all of you listeners. Is you know, my wife and I are expecting our third child.
Woo!
Number 3.
High five.
Number 3. Hey, I did it, guys. I did it.
Dang,
I
dude.
left it in there, you know?
Yep.
What?
We're
I
proud of
did
you,
not
dude.
pull out this time. Jeez, I just was like grabbing baby. No, it was a mutual agreement.
So happy. I'm so happy for y'all, man.
But yeah, no, it's
Glad everybody's on the same page.
yeah, super exciting.
That's awesome.
You know, we're excited. You know, it's funny because like after, you know, we had Anna first, then Grant, and after Grant, we were like,
Fuck
I don't know.
this.
I think we're good. You know, not because it was like hard or difficult, but it just kind of felt complete. And they get along. They love each other. They get along so well. You know, it's cute to see them and their relationship.
Yeah.
But then, like as the years gone, we're like, you know what? Maybe we want one more. And then we started thinking, you know, our big like question was, will we regret it later on in life when that chance is gone? If we didn't try for a third. So here we are.
That's exciting, dude.
Yeah, so like we held out on, like, I know we told y'all pretty early, just because I think it was you know, we found out on the morning of, you know, Rachel's birthday party, just because, you know, we were like, we're gonna go over and drink, but we want to just see, because we were trying this. It's like we got to know, like, if we're pregnant, like, probably shouldn't be drinking, you know. And so they found we were, and we're like, oh crap, but awesome. Like, but how are we gonna tell everyone, you know? So like, we didn't tell you guys then, but then Halloween, you know,
Halloween, yeah.
we told y'all because it would be super obvious. Like, Brittany, why aren't you drinking?
Yeah.
You know,
And there were
so-
some people that were at the party that had the idea that maybe from I think, who was it?
Just trying to get,
I don't remember.
are they trying to give yourself props?
Yeah, dude. Because
Really?
Brittany had that thing.
Just
She had
kidding.
the Cody koozie, you know, thing going on, and she had the non-alcoholic beer, so you couldn't really like tell that it wasn't, you know. So
Just kidding. I
She
didn't know.
she did a good
She had
job.
O'Doul's.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but we wanted to like wait to tell like everybody, you know, like our like coworkers and others until we told our families, you know, to announce it to Facebook or whatever. So we got to tell our families in person because we knew we were going back. And man, I know I showed you guys the video. The reactions
That was
That's
good.
pretty
of
awesome.
my sister-in-laws, you know, Brooke and Bree. It was hilarious.
Jumping up and down.
No,
Woo!
everybody ran to Brittany, and like
Dude.
nobody came over to you.
Yeah,
I'm just
dude.
fucking
Gave you a nice
yeah,
little,
okay.
like-
It's so funny. Like on my because we have two videos. So we have the video from my camera, and then you have the video from my in-laws like security camera, right? And so the whole plan was, you know, we pulled up with the truck, and Brittany had a brilliant idea. We're gonna play NSYNC's "Here We Go." You know, because it goes, here we go, one more time. Everybody's feeling fine.
Yeah.
Here we go now, right? And so, are you going to play it?
I wanted to. Let's see.
It's on there, dude.
Here we go.
In sync, dude. It's right there.
In sync.
It's in sync.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So you're walking out of the
So
truck.
we're walking out of the truck, and Brittany's over here with the she's got the ultrasound, right? And she's holding the ultrasound up, like her family's that way, you know.
Yeah.
And she's holding the ultrasound up, and she's rubbing the belly, and at first they're just like dancing, and
They're
then
like,
they
I
see
love
her,
this
They
song.
notice her, and they're like, and then her sister, and that was Bree, and then her sister Brooke came in hopping like the fucking Easter bunny, just you know, it was hilarious, especially when you see it from like the security camera footage, because she just
Yeah.
appears out of nowhere, dude, just bam, just hops on in, and then but like I say, you know, everyone goes over to Brittany. Obviously, those
Yeah.
are her sisters. I wouldn't expect anything else. My my mother-in-law was hilarious because She didn't notice it. So like my sister-in-laws are just going nuts. And my mother-in-law thought that there was some sort of animal that hopped out, she said, of the car or something. So she's kind of like, oh my God, like what's going on? Yeah. Then she finally realizes it. But when you watch the security camera footage, you just see me like holding up the camera doing my video. And I'm just
by yourself, like
I'm just by myself, like off in the corner. I'm just
you're like
just jamming out. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Hey. That's about how it happened.
Where's my hug? You know, I helped out. You know, I pitched into this
Those
project.
were the best 2 minutes of her life.
I know.
Like
2 minutes.
Come on, 2 minutes. Oh wow,
longer than me though.
But yeah, so that was really awesome to finally be able to.
It's so cool, man.
To tell them and tell my mom, because we saw her and she was surprised and everything, and so it was good. It was good. You know, we did a lot of other cool stuff. Went to took Grant on the coaster.
Okay.
Down from Carlsbad to San Diego.
Nice. Is it a nice coaster? I don't think I've ever been on it.
Yeah, I mean.
Like, is it clean? Is it?
It's pretty clean, you know. I mean, it's what you expect of just like a daily train.
Okay. There's no like homeless man like sitting next to you.
No, I mean you might get a couple every now and then, but like that's the trolley. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the trolley downtown is when you get the weird.
Not as much masturbation as
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You
Not
can
as
take
much.
You can take a black line and probably like it's mostly clean, 95%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But no, we Grant loves trains, and so taking the train ride was down. But it was really funny, you know, we got into like the downtown area. Yeah. And, you know, along the tracks behind buildings, there's just like, you know how San Diego's getting, right? Just like every other big city in California, a lot of big cities around, you know, that are run by people. You know, it's like just trashy, right? It's like there's tons of homeless encampments.
Tent city.
Sucks,
Tents.
man.
It's like trash everywhere. And Grant is so funny. He's like, Daddy? It's like, what, buddy? He's like, why is there so much trash? Like, he notices, you know, and I'm like, that's. I told him.
Yeah. Write your congressman.
I told him. I said because that's California, and he's like, California? I said, yeah, that's California. He's like, oh, California has a lot of trash. Yeah, it does.
I'll tell you what, if Grant can figure it out,
dude, come on.
Yeah, right.
He's full. So
it's sad because that was maybe kind of still is. I haven't been there in a while, but it was such a nice city.
It still is. You know, like I like going down. I know there's a lot. You know, there's the tent city areas, things like that. But
yeah,
I mean, it's just like. Every time we go back, feels like home. And like you know, we went down to Seaport Village and walked along the bay there by the USS Midway and everything.
Nice.
The people who had all the balancing rocks.
Yeah. You know, you just did down there. It's like, damn. It's like sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I could afford to live here without the politics. Like if I didn't have kids.
Oh yeah,
if I didn't have kids and I was making $1 million. I'd stay in Carlsbad.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
It's a beautiful place, man.
Dude,
hell yeah,
it's awesome. You know?
Well, you know the thing is
the sunshine tax.
Yes, you pay for the weather.
Oh yeah.
It's not a real tax.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, me neither. Actually, check this out.
Check your bill statement.
This is fucking crazy, right? So my father-in-law told us that, you know. They're pretty well off, but that's because he worked his ass off, right? Like he was in CHP for like 28 years. However, it was the max years he can work, you know, before they were going to be like, hey, dude,
it's time to go.
It's time to go. You know, he was so he worked his ass off, retired from the CHP, then he went and worked for the sheriff's department afterwards, and so he was making, like he said, like upwards a little bit over like $200K a year with his pension plus the sheriff's job. But then, as things kept going on and the situation with how law enforcement officers and their job is kind of handled in the state, he was like, at my age, it's not worth the risk anymore. So he retired from the sheriff's department a little bit earlier. So, he said, yeah, when we retired from the sheriff's department, I had to take $100,000 a year pay cut because he's not getting that, no more. But they still do well out there with a really nice house in Fallbrook and everything because of his pension and how he set himself up and the family up for financial success, which is really awesome to see.
Yeah.
But he was like, yeah, just getting sick and tired of how they're doing stuff, and they I'm pretty sure my father-in-law said it was like a state thing, where now with their utilities, I'm not sure if it's just like SDG&E, like electric, or it's all utilities, but they are going to, so your rate of pay, they now need to submit their like income, like have income verification.
Okay.
Because their rate of pay is going to be based, their rate is going to be based on their income. So the more you make, the higher your rate of pay that you have to pay is. The less you make, the less you have to pay.
What the fuck?
That's so
It's
fucking
just like,
dumb.
Dude, fuck that.
I know, it's just, it's crazy because it's like, like I said,
let me punish you for being financially smart.
Yeah, I know,
like,
right?
Like he's made all these good decisions to get the family to where they are at, right? And it's like, oh, way to go, like setting yourself up and doing the right thing and making the right choices all these years.
It's fucked up.
Give us more money.
I'd be so pissed.
It's crazy. So he's like all these things. I'm finally. I think it's just pushing me to finally make the leap and go. It's like, Mark, you've outside. I'm like, yeah, you just gotta do it because Brooke and Tyler, they just left to Knoxville.
Okay.
So they're heading out. They should be there, and maybe by the time this podcast comes out, they just left on Monday. So they're gonna be there. In Knoxville. So we're super excited for them. I know Brittany's older sister Bree's thinking about it. And Mark and Patty really like Knoxville too, but it's like, Mark, you've been saying you're gonna move out of California for like years before we actually moved out of California.
Kind of shit or get off the
It's like you kind of like set that little seed of like, let's just do it. And it's like we were the first ones. We're like,
Yeah.
we're gonna go first, and everyone's gonna follow us. Yay! And ain't nobody following us. Everyone's going to Knoxville, which
man.
no knock on Knoxville.
Get it?
Get it? No,
it?
knock on
That
joke. But I mean, ain't no place like Texas. Okay?
That's right, dude.
dude.
Like I told them, I kind of joke around, because since moving out here, it's like I've got Texas pride. Like I know, Tyler's friend Jack. He's a funny guy, but he just can't believe that I'm not originally from Texas because the one time I met him, the first time I met him when we went on the bachelor party.
Oh yeah.
He
yeah.
I just talked up Texas. He thought I was Texas native.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you mean he was spent his first 30 years of life in San Diego?
You're like, brother, let me tell you what.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, fucking amen, dude. But it's like,
Put a damn dip in, boy.
if he thought that I was Texas native, I'm like, I'm doing my job.
Yeah. You're spreading the word,
Yeah,
brother.
That's right.
Spreading the word.
But I always joke like, not all people are built for Texas.
No, only the strong survive here. That's for
Only
sure.
the strong survive the brutal summers.
That's it, dude. Because the longer you live here, dude, the stronger your skin gets.
That's
the
right.
tougher you get.
Tougher
dude.
you
That's
get.
right. And listen, I mean, I know Tennessee's beautiful. Knoxville's beautiful. I've seen pictures. I haven't been there, but I mean, you got the Smoky Mountains and everything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know it's a beautiful area. It's a great state. I mean, Tennessee is like they got good whiskey.
Oh yeah.
They got the country music going on. Good history.
Yeah.
But here's my one thing is, as the great Cody Johnson, my favorite country singer. Okay.
Amen.
As Cody Johnson once said in his song,
That's Texas.
that's Texas, right? He said, there's 50 states, but at the end of the day, there's one you don't mess with.
That's right.
And that's Texas.
Amen.
Dude, that's why whenever you get active shooters in Texas, dude, those people get fucking drilled.
Dude.
ASAP Rocky.
Right between the eyeballs, dude.
Yeah.
They're done.
Well, I remember a couple of years ago there was one where some guy stepped into a church and he was boom, he got one shot off on the dude who, nobody obviously knew he was coming. So that dude went down and it was about 9 people, literally in the middle of the service. Oh, please, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I just remember, I think there was like an older lady like in her 60s or 70s and she's like,
Reach
Pulls
in her
out
purse.
this fucking hand cannon, fucking revolver.
She got like a Desert Eagle in there.
This belonged to my honey. Where are you at?
They released videos of that
Yeah.
scenario, and you see the old lady pull out a freaking Magnum, whatever it was.
Yeah, dude. We don't fuck around here, dude.
Yeah. Well, hey, since I went home, kind of like when you went home, right? You brought back a little surprise.
Yeah.
Brought you back a surprise.
Oh, let's see. What'd you bring?
Now,
Oh, shit.
what? What's wrong?
I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Here's the thing,
I thought you were talking about beer.
No. I brought back an edible surprise.
An edible.
Not an edible. Not a THC edible. Okay.
Oh
But
God, is this something else
you
that's
can-
gonna taste like shit?
But do not fear.
Let's do it, man.
Is this a Dave's pickle situation again? This is not what I wanted.
It is a Dave's pickle situation. Dang.
Even better.
Have you tried it?
We can. Oh, whoa. We can all kind of join in here.
Okay.
It's my mama's fudge, y'all.
Ooh. Okay.
So, shout out to my mom. She made this specifically, and I think she didn't say it specifically, but I think she had a little inkling. She wanted me to bring it on the pod and give her a little shout out.
Yum.
So shout out to my mom for the fudge.
Thank you, Mama Shoe.
Thank you.
Y'all, this is the best fudge in the whole world. Everybody agrees.
Am I allowed to just grab that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
can I
grab
jump in?
grab a cube, as many as
okay.
y'all want,
can
and
go
then at
first.
the end of the day, y'all divide it up because this whole thing is
Dude,
for
if
y'all.
this is dog
Oh,
shit,
okay.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Dude, I promise you, it is not.
If it's actual like California edibles,
smell like
and I'm
it.
gonna be tripping for the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I'll see you on there then.
Oh my god.
Yeah, shit, it's pretty good.
Whoa. Wow.
This is why I'm chunky, dude.
Oh my god. This is really good. Thank you.
Love you, mom.
Thank you, Mama Shoe. This
Yeah,
shit's
thank
really
you.
good.
I know she should open up her own fudge shop, dude. I don't know what she's talking about.
I know, for real.
I'm about to be diabetic.
I like the bottom. I like how the bottom you got that layer,
Oh yeah.
and then in between it's nice and. Sorry guys,
Yeah,
we're
she,
taking a break here.
she makes one with walnuts,
Ooh,
which I
okay.
have, and I was supposed to bring it, but apparently I forgot that one's for this,
Okay.
so I had already dug into it.
Oh.
My bad, my bad.
Ooh-wee.
And then I think she's done like a mint one before. That's really good.
Okay.
She's done. I'm pretty sure she's also done a peanut butter one. That's really good.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. It's like
Okay,
it's
Nick.
like the best, dude.
From now on, every time you go back to California,
I do.
bring back maybe a couple of these, just for me.
So we can get them through the holidays.
Yeah,
I'm
for
telling you,
real.
Freeze them all year.
Dude, during the holidays, this is why, as a kid and a teenager and a young adult, and still, I get chunky because I will fucking rip through a whole pan of this unless somebody stops me.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Usually I can
Like
do
Brittany's
that.
like, "How many have you had?" I'm like, 4.
Who's counting?
Yeah, I know, right?
What do you mean? How many have I had? You know?
What are these election ballots? Who's counting, dude? Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, so not
stuff.
not a Dave's pickle situation.
Okay.
Whew, man, that was
A little bit of
that was
a.
a close one.
I'm
That was
one more.
I know I had you guys worried there for a second. I had you in the
I
first
was
half.
like, dude, he brought us
You did.
something fucking
Yeah.
so spicy.
some Southern California, some fucking I don't know, cum burritos or something.
Yeah, I got someone to jerk off in there.
You suck.
Stupid ass.
Some homeless
Can
guy
you
paid
taste
him
the
$5.
AIDS?
Yeah.
He had a bunch of track marks on him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna give it a little extra flavor.
Yeah, so that's for y'all.
Thank
'cause
you.
I have one in my fridge still. I got 2. So
Okay.
at the end,
Whenever we leave, let's
you guys
zip
just
lock.
Oh, yeah.
Ziploc. That's why I cut it up for y'all, so y'all can just take some home to Rachel, to Maverick, like have him have it. I mean,
Maverick will fucking
Yeah.
yeah, dude. I'll have him jumping off the walls with that. That's fucking so good.
so yeah, thanks, Mom. Appreciate you.
Trying on my own little world over here, just,
Just
enjoying it, dude.
It's like how do we continue?
I don't know,
Do
man.
we just go right into the drink of the day?
It's like nice and like it's. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so like it melts in your mouth.
Right.
So like with every little groove in my mouth, I
lot.
just feel the
know.
chocolate just go in there, dude. It's so good.
it's just it's like rich, It's like
Yes.
it's got some weight to it, but then once you put because you think I'm gonna have to really chew into this thing, but
Yeah.
it doesn't. Just
Yeah, it is deceptive because it feels like it's going to be hard, and you're just like, oh, wait a minute, Where did you go?
Sounds familiar.
That's what she said.
You think? I thought it was gonna be hard, so I put it in my mouth.
And I'm like, where did you go?
Yeah.
Oh my
Damn.
gosh.
Well, I can't. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
We'll leave it here.
Amazing.
So if you guys want to munch throughout the rest, if you can still talk at the same time.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's that. Should we jump into the drinks?
Sure. Let's
Yeah.
see what you got?
All
Do
right.
it.
I've been talking a lot, so I'll have someone else. You know?
I'll go first because I'm probably the least interesting one today. Here, let me set this down.
Yeah, set it down.
Just set it down.
It's all right, dude. It's not going to go bad.
Don't touch it. Okay. So I'm doing a Wisconsin January. For those of you who don't know, or Wisconsin Dry January. It's only a beer a day. You know, because usually dry Januaries you don't drink at all.
Except for the Packers games.
Packer games, I drink more than one. Yeah. So today, I'm pretty sure we featured this one before. The Voodoo Ranger from New Belgium. It's the Imperial IPA. I already finished it. So usually I have like a little cooler over here with a couple extra ones, but not today because I'm doing the Wisconsin Dry January. I don't know if that's a thing, but I made it a thing.
It's like a was it a California sober?
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, I don't drink alcohol, but I smoke weed a shit ton.
There you go. Okay.
That's what they call California sober.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kidding me? I wouldn't put alcohol in my body. Pass the blunt, brother.
Yeah. But it's really good, man. Like I'm sure we've said before, it's nice, heavy, kind of, well, I'd say like a medium body on it. When I was tasting it, you can definitely get some of that pine and that a little bit of that citrus. Kind of reading what they put here, but that's exactly what I was thinking. I just couldn't think of the words. But yeah, it's definitely a nice, rich beer, man.
Nice.
I like it. New Belgium, Voodoo Ranger. They make a few varieties of these,
They
right?
got a bunch of Voodoo Ranger has a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, Voodoo Ranger, like regular IPA, Imperial IPA.
They're all pretty strong.
Yeah,
I like them.
yeah. I think this
Yeah.
one's probably like 9, maybe.
If it's the Imperial.
Yep,
it
it's a
better
9.
be At least 9.
Yep, it's a nice 9. So, yeah, that's mine. It was really good. I'd probably give it a solid 8 out of 10. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, I will go next. Unfortunately, I'm not doing a fucking Wisconsin Dry January. We're just doing a fucking regular Dry January.
Okay.
So, Rachel and I are not drinking as of this month, or at least until the 21st of my dad's birthday. We did it last year. We're trying to do it again this year. So, dude, I'm just chugging on some fucking sexy ass water, dude.
Oh, shit.
In my Land Rover of San Antonio
Oh
cup.
hell yeah.
Oh,
Which,
shit.
yeah, when I used to work for BG, I would help deliver product over there. And so one time they were like, hey, man, fucking take a cup. for
Were they
real."
cool?
It's a Yeti. I mean,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
they were super nice, super cool. Yeah, if you want a Land Rover, don't do it. The repair cost is crazy expensive.
Oh,
and
really?
they need lots of repairs. From what I hear, they're like one of the.
They're great.
worst.
So they're super cool cars. Like,
Do y'all work on those? Sorry.
Fuck no.
I'm sorry for
No.
interrupting.
No.
but
We don't work on Land Rovers. Only for the fact that a lot of the stuff that you need, some of that information is proprietary, and they keep it all at Land Rover. So some of the repairs you cannot do unless you bring it to them. But the other thing is, brother, it's like they're talking about some of these oil changes are like $300.
Get out of here.
Yeah, just for a regular oil change, dude. So
Shut the front door.
we do not do some of those luxury vehicles. They are super cool. I would say if you ever want to drive one, fucking like rent one. You
Yeah.
know? Like if you're gonna go somewhere, like rent one and then feel cool, because I remember we did a charity thing and a Land Rover got auctioned off for free. It was through CarFest. And yeah, it was like, that was obviously the main car that everyone was going for. And, you know, everybody put their name in there. They fucking roll it. All right, so-and-so, you won this car. And it was for 100% free. I think you had to pay, obviously, once you go to register it. You got to pay whatever register shit you have to. But, yeah, and it was like the little Hispanic dude in this cowboy hat. Oh, hell yeah! Because we run up there and everybody's like, fucking sell that shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's too much. Like, they're cool. They're great cars, but the repair cost on them is absolutely insane.
And I hear that they are not that reliable.
Just
Just from what I've seen, I mean, from people who I know who have personal experience or have family who have personal experience, and then from what I've seen on like mechanics who are always like, here are like the top 5 cars we see the most in the shop, and like it's like Land Rover's always
in that list. Damn.
It's just nuts. It's
Way to go, Britain.
Yeah,
dude. That's
making shit cars.
That's their slow little kind of dig at us for getting them in the big war. They're like, we're gonna make these fucking gross cars, and they're not gonna work, and then they're gonna pay all their money, and they're gonna be broke, and they were bitching about tea. Enjoy the oil change, pussy.
You do that
I love that. Yeah, dude.
At least we're not getting slaughtered in mathematics class.
Oh damn, dude! I like that accent, man.
man.
We got to do a
went ham,
episode
dude.
with
You went ham, dude. Just all accent.
all
episode.
accent. That would be good.
Dude, that would be wild, dude. I might lose my job after
We're
that
just
one.
gonna.
What kind of accent are you thinking about doing?
Like some booty, I'm gonna do this one right here. A little Southeast Asian dude.
Before you do it, though, you got to do give the people a nice background on why you are so good at it.
What you do?
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'll do that, and then we'll do my drink
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
or whatever.
Okay.
Or you can save it till when we actually do the accents. But
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just say I'm friends with many Asians, especially in college.
okay, that's awesome.
I
Believe
do,
it.
I do know Asian people.
I got that Asian connection. Shout out to all my Hmong brothers and sisters, and Ryan, my best man, who's half Korean.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Shout out to Korea, the South.
The South side.
South side.
So what drink you got there, man?
Oh man. Okay. So I brought some back from home. From Booze Brothers. If you are in San Diego County, especially if you're up there in Vesta, y'all probably know Booze Brothers. Now, Booze Brothers holds a special place in our hearts because we've gone there so often. But also, back when we first met, you and Alyssa,
Yep.
you guys were winos or whatever they call them. You all about the wine, not much
Wine
into
snobs.
beer.
Yep.
And so Brittany and I, we took you guys out to a brewery, and the brewery we went to was Booze Brothers, and this really kind of sparked the interest in beer.
Oh yeah.
For y'all. And so that's, I was like, I gotta bring one back just for a good old
That's
time's
awesome.
sake.
Hell yeah.
So this is the Booze Brothers Ramble On IPA. It's got a whole story here, and I'll read it. It's a West Coast IPA, 7%. It says, his rambling mouth moves so quickly, you wonder if those are even words he's uttering. That's what people mostly think about me, because I talk so much. Tiny nerves in your face twitch in irritation as you stand there in full assault of his self-absorbed monologue. It could be worse, you suppose. Your attention wanders as you take another long pull of your Ramble On IPA. Warmth spreads throughout your body as the bright tangerine, citrus flavor, and aroma envelops the rest of your consciousness. The rambling man doesn't seem to notice as your unfocused eyes glaze over and yep, and great automatically escape from your lips without thought or awareness.
Damn.
I'm like, damn, that doesn't like describe how people feel about me when I talk too much. I don't know what does,
So is this? I wonder if this is this one of their flagships.
No, here you want to try some?
Yeah,
Because I know
yeah,
that you've been. It's got Belma, Citra, and Simcoe hops, and it's really good. They're flagships. Like one of their flagship one is
Oh yeah, he's dry.
yeah, he's super
bad.
dry. He's dry.
I'm a pussy.
No, you good. You good.
Is
bitch.
The Old Granddaddy double IPA, which is what I kind of wanted to bring back. But then I was like, nah, dude, I'm going to do this one. Because I had this one a couple times. Because we went there for my father-in-law is part of like a brew club, right?
Okay.
Because he brews. Like,
Oh yeah.
he's like the official. But like, he's got a whole set of, now he got it at a good price from some dude. And he can do like, I think 20-gallon batches. And then he's got like 4 or 5 15-gallon fermenters with a nitroglycerin system and everything. Like he's hardcore, you know.
It's legit.
He's legit, man. This system, like if he got it used, but I mean, brand spanking new. You look up all the things, man. It's like a $20,000-$25,000 system.
Damn.
It's crazy. It's a lot of money. But he's part of this brew club. They're called the, if I remember correctly, the Society of Barley Engineers.
Official.
And so, dude, super fucking nerdy. I don't know. I know you guys have been to, you know, brewer association clubs and whatnot. And man, like, I go there and I just felt so out of place. I mean, listen, I've brewed with my father-in-law before, and my brother-in-law Tyler. You know, actually, we had one last brew day before we went home, and Tyler left for Knoxville, so we had one last brew day together. And Mark's gonna bring us the bottles so that when it's done. So we're looking forward to that. We're gonna bring those on the pod when they're here.
Hell yeah.
But are you good? Bless you.
Whoa, bless you.
But we did. So you know they had this like Brewers Club, and man, dude, these guys there's like at least 40 guys, like 30, 40 people there. Dude, so nerdy. They're coming up here giving your tastings of what they brewed, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, I did this system, and here goes again. Oh, bless you.
Dude, I'm gonna have like 4 more. Just ignore me.
Oh,
all right.
Sneeze if you think the Cowboys suck.
Woo!
Banana.
Man, I think it came out of his ass, dude.
Yeah.
Banana. That's what they say. If you gotta sneeze,
Banana?
I have never heard that. But anyways, yeah, this Brewers Association, you know, it was cool to be there. Super nerdy people and talking about all sorts of shit that I don't really know. Like I know the basics, the process, but they're talking about like what the fuck does the other one do? Society Day.
the Illuminati.
Nah, dude, it's like these guys do a bunch of fucking sours and shit, and
Farmhouse people.
no, I forgot it was some French term, fucking French.
Saisons.
Baguette.
No, it's like it's like a style, like a process, a brewing process.
Oh.
Fucking
French drain.
shit. I wish I knew what it
I
was.
can't think of it.
But anyways, you know, it was really cool to like be there, and they did trivia and everything.
Damn.
And like one of my names, you know, you have to log on for every game of trivia, and then you put your name in on, you know, it's online, you know, on your phone. It's like one of my names was like, I don't brew, I just drink. Designated drinker.
And
know?
people are just giving you the
It's
eyeball.
just like, that's me, dude. I'm just here for the drinks, you know.
Who's this
But yeah.
guy?
So Booze Brothers, if you haven't been, if you're in the area, if you're ever in San Diego County, especially North San Diego County near Vista, Booze Brothers, you got to go. It's a great space. They have lots of space, great beer. Highly recommend. Ramble on. Get you some.
Cool, man. Well, hey, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends, leave a comment, hit the like button. Just love us, dude.
Share with your grandmas and your grandpas.
Dude, just
Your meemaws and the pawpaws.
dude, just help us give you cool shit, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly. Cool. Other than that, man, again, thank you for
Thank you, Mama Shoop, again.
Thanks,
the
Mom. We love you.
awesome
Absolutely bonkers.
fudge. But cool, man. Well, go ahead. Cheers. Have a great week, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.